And Matt Iseman is going to show us how we can barbecue these beautiful steaks that you're going to prepare for us.
I'm just trying to be up here and look manly right
you
now.
are looking
This
manly.
is, I've got like barbecue smoke coming on. Paige, I can't wait to see how this is made. I'm actually going to put the apron on here. Like I'm going into surgery now.
Would you say you are grilling and chilling right now?
Well, I'm grilling right now, and you guys are going to be chilling when you're eating. Wait.
Here, let me
okay,
help.
I need help.
Here, come on.
I like that apron.
Don't let Gary Marshall see me having trouble with this.
I can't.
Don't. Are you calling me fat? Sorry, I'm Kim Douglas here.
Ken actually made it, so.
All right.
Well, we're doing it. You know, everybody's got a favorite steak. Will you guys? What's your favorite cut, guys?
Filet.
Filet. Filet. Scotty, you have a favorite steak?
I wish I even knew what the different words were. I don't take that off.
Well, just say delicious because
Delicious.
we're putting it back there because it's not gonna fit. So my favorite steak is the ribeye. It's the best. We've got actually, people always wonder where it comes from. We can see we got a little diagram that we're gonna pull up here. You can see it literally comes from the ribs of the cow, and the reason that it's the best cut for me, it's the most flavorful because it's got the most fat. So if you think about it, when you look at the cow, that's the area that exercises the least, so that's why it's the fattiest, and fat equals flavor. Ribeye actually comes from, it's where the ribeye, when you'd pull the rib out, that would be the hole created by the bone, was the rib eye. So we've actually got a bone in here, which we call the cowboy cut. You can do either, we're doing it without the bone in here. This is just pure, delicious marbled meat. So, but my secret is the rub. So I've got chili powder. The full recipe is going to be on the website here for all the ingredients. Espresso. I love a little kick.
Espresso.
You know what? I tried it first at this restaurant, and I love the hint of like that coffee, the little bite. Brown sugar. I love the brown sugar because you get a little caramelization on it. Paprika.
Amazing.
Onion powder. It's so much easier when it's pre-measured, by the way. You look like an expert. We got mustard, coriander, and of course, salt and peppers here, and now they're in effect.
Are they bad?
No one got my salt and pepper reference?
I loved it.
I got it.
There we go. Oh, wow, that was unbelievably quick.
I love it.
So you just stir this blend up here, and then to put it on the steak. Now, meanwhile, you've taken your steak out of the fridge or the freezer, wherever you want it to be at room temperature for at least half an hour. And the reason is if you put it on the grill, when it's just been refrigerated, it's not going to cook. The center is going to be too cold. So just a little olive oil on it on both sides here, and that helps the rub to stay on. And you just get it in. I like to really just get that rub in there.
Do you have to leave the rub on for a while?
Yeah, typically we would. You'd let it settle. I do a good 5 or 10 minutes. So again, you know, time this out. You want it to be about half an hour that the steak has been out. But
How do you like your steak, the thickness of it, like 1.5 inches?
Yeah. Around that. I mean, the thicker cut, the better, but it can be a little more difficult to cook evenly. So, you know, most of the time when you go to the store, you're going to get 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch around there. Especially for a ribeye, it's a good thick cut, and you want it medium rare. That's the way you do it. If anyone says, well, go, okay, that's exactly what you're getting, and serve them medium rare, because you know better. So what we've done is we've preheated the grill. It's on high. Now, the secret to it is in the cooking. I'm laying it down here. Now we are going to accelerate this. Really, you want to cook the steak for about 6 minutes total. And the key is to do it is to rotate it. So every so often, about 3 times on each side, you're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Obviously, this is a little premature here, but you'd rotate it.
How long before you do it? Well, how hot does your grill have to be, though? Does it be super hot?
Super hot.
Super hot before you put your meat on.
Before you put your meat on the grill, you want it to be super hot. You're going to turn it about 45 degrees every 2 minutes or so. What you're doing is you're getting the crosshatching. You love those grill marks on it, get it a little more evenly cooked. We put a little spray on here as well. So initially, the steak might stick, but as it gets going, especially once it caramelizes that sugar,
listen to you,
gonna
Mr.
pull right
Chef,
off of it.
Dr. Chef.
Listen, I'm not great in the kitchen, but like Kim, I've got a few specialties.
There you go.
Grilling is my thing. I love a good rub on it. You can go with salt and pepper, honestly, if it's a great cut, but I do like the brown sugar, especially with the coffee. So you just rotate it.
Keep rotating. Yeah,
Again, this is a little accelerated here. You'd rotate it. Cooking time is about 6, no more than 8 minutes, and then take it off. Put it on the upper part of the grill or to the side that you haven't had the burners on for indirect heat. You always let it cook for another about 4 to 5 minutes, and that's just continuing to get that heat on the inside of the steak. So we'll just close this and ta-da!
Oh, very nice.
This is it, and you guys. I mean, I can tell
It is so
how
good.
delicious. Even Kim Douglas
I'm
is eating
eating.
steak
I
right
know.
now.
I really love it. Matt, it's
So good.
so good.
Which is
How
why I love
important is it to let it sit though before you cut it?
So you do. The reason you'll let it sit for a good 5 minutes after you pull it off the grill.
Why?
If you cut into it immediately, you're going to let all the juices come out. Otherwise, the juices settle back into the meat. It gives you that really juicy, with a flavor explosion in your mouth.
Oh my God.
That's a good ribeye right there.
All the secrets, Matt.
Honestly,
I had
don't
no
have
idea.
utensils.
You're amazing. I'm quite impressed, Dr. Meat.
You want to
It
bite?
is. I'm stealing. Do I want?
Here. No.
This is so good.